Hey everyone, it's Lisa. Happy Friday. I hope you had a good week, and I did a tutorial yesterday, and I'm going to ask you to please be patient because I think what has happened is I need a new webcam. I looked up reviews and the one I have is the best, but I think something's happening with the microphone or the sound part of it, and so that, combined with it being the first time that I'd ever done a tutorial up here in my room, it is definitely touch and go. And of course, right in the middle of it, John came home from work, and when he came up here, it was kind of hot, so I put the air condition on to talk to him because he was sitting over there talking to me, and the whole time I'm doing my eye, the air conditioning's on. But I'm going to go ahead and upload it anyway, just because I showed you some things that I have gotten, and I actually used a lot of new things. And I did end up going last night to the Stomp Out Cancer fashion show at Oliver. It was crazy successful. That she was at max capacity and people were waiting outside to get in. I think that store can just hold like 200 people. And I had gone kind of early because, I don't know, since I was by myself and everything, I wanted to go early and kind of leave early. And I tried to stay until the fashion show started, but they weren't going to start until 8:30, and it was a school night. And I had gotten there right at 7, so I ended up leaving right about 8 o'clock. But so I posted, you'll see I did my makeup is the tutorial for last night, and then you'll see what I wore. I just wore something simple because I got a new leather moto jacket this week. Kelly ordered it for me from Anine, and I have my friend Jennifer, one of my subscribers and friends here on YouTube, to thank, because she is the one. We were looking at leather jackets, and I was looking at the All Saints, and for a couple years now, I've really wanted to invest in a really nice leather jacket. And you can just tell, my Obey jacket is really nice. My Obey jacket is nicer than my Victoria's Secret. But I just wanted a really nice one, like an All Saints, a Muba, or I've looked at so many different ones. I ordered one from Zara and I sent it back. It was terrible. It was too small. It was just not very nice looking. And I think you kind of get what you pay for. So I did order a really nice one from Anine that I will show you here at the end. And so I wore that, and I didn't know what to wear, and I was kind of in a hurry, so I just put on a plain black dress, and then I wore my I guess it's Dylan X or Dylan Lex statement necklace. So anyway, and I had a great time. I was so glad that I went. I met one of my subscribers named Holly, and then I saw Sully, my artist friend, and just so many people and friends from high school, and I was so glad that I went. So today I'm going to just show you the rest of the stuff that I got. So yesterday I showed you a package that I got from Tarte this week, where they sent me a box of brownies, and I think I've already taken it downstairs. I'm going to make those tonight for the kids. But it's Wake and Bake with Tarte. Enjoy these treats for your favorite kind of baking, whether it's in the kitchen or on your face. And they sent me some of their powder. It's the Amazonian Clay Smooth Operator clay finishing powder, and that is what I used in the tutorial, and it's what I use today, and I love it. I didn't even use Laura Mercier. And then they sent me like 4 shades of their concealer, and so I had gotten this before, but I ended up using a different color, and I really like it. I think the one I had bought before was light medium sand, and the one I ended up using today, I believe, is called either just light or maybe light sand. But I used it with a new sample of NARS foundation that I will show you in the video, and I'll probably have to upload these about the same time anyway. And so one thing that I ended up putting on last night that I didn't show you in the video, and I just wish that I had, is this shadow that I got from Sephora. I went to get it from from Ulta, and they were out of it. And she said they had been sold out of it for a long time, and she said they had done so well with these that they were having trouble keeping up. But it is a moon dust eyeshadow called Space Cowboy. And I heard about this from Andrew's day off, and I will put the exact video where he demonstrates this and does a tutorial for you. This shadow is glorious, and I don't know, I can get in a little bit closer. I don't know if you can see it on my lids, but here it is. It is just shimmery, and you will think there is no way that you would want to use this. And what got my attention is he said it gives you kind of like that wet look, and it does. It is so beautiful. Let me show you just that one little swatch. Let me show you. I hope that you can see. Look how it does. See how the glitter just kind of spreads out, and then that little bit of pigment. Oh, I feel like I'm not doing it justice. There you go. But anyway, you can put it over. Now I'm going to have glitter everywhere. But you can put it over anything. He does a real neutral eye with it. Last night, I'll show you in the tutorial that there was a little, kind of like a blank space where I had not put any shadow. And I ended up putting it right there, and it was so pretty. So today I used a different base. I think I used a Maybelline nude pink base on my eye, and then I put this over it, and then I ended up going in with that same Trish McAvoy shadow that I used in the tutorial, Blackberry Granite, which is one of my all-time favorite shadows. And hold on just a second, Sassy, I've got a stack of dresses here that I'm going to put on my website. I've been doing the Does It Spark Joy in my closet. It was so funny because the first time I went through my closet, getting things out to bring up here, I really didn't have that mindset. I was just kind of going through and seeing things that I wanted to, you know, that I didn't really wear or didn't, you know, think I wanted anymore. And then I went through it again, asking myself each piece, does it spark joy? And it is amazing. I think I took more out that time than I did the time before, because you know how you'll talk yourself into, well, you know, I might wear it sometime, or I should like that, or, you know. So anyway, I've got a big stack of dresses, several of them with the tags on, and Sassy cannot get over it. She just feels like she must lay on those, which that's normal for a cat to do. But hopefully this weekend, I want to be able to take some decent pictures. So I think I'm going to get just a hook to put at the top of my mirror and take some pictures over there. So anyway, sorry for the interruption. She knows I'm talking about her. So anyway, I really, really thank you, Andrew, so much for telling us about this shadow. I don't know if any of the other colors are, you know, as good as this. I was just kind of excited that I was able to find it at Sephora, because I was scared it was going to be sold out and they weren't going to make it anymore or something. But it is just beautiful. And please just swatch it. You're going to think it's too much glitter, but it's just, and maybe it'll be just a special occasion eyeshadow, but it is just beautiful. And I can't imagine how pretty it's going to be over like Groundwork paint pot or any of those. Just, I'm always after that. Now she's, okay, hold on. I'm always after that just beautiful. And if any of you guys have any idea what I'm talking about, but just wet lid or shiny lid, glowy look. And the closest I have ever found to it is Bare Skin by Bare Minerals. That is a real good one. Or just using Soft Brown by MAC. And I might try that. I might do soft brown all over the lid and then put this over it and see what that does. But anyway, so that is one of my favorite purchases of the week. And then I got a gift, a surprise gift from Hitchcock Madrona. I was just talking about them last week. And it was from, I got a cute card from Erica. And she said that they had gotten this bracelet in the store and decided that I needed it. And it is the cutest little bracelet. It's unlike anything I have. And the designer is Vanessa Arizaga. Would be my best guess. I'll put the name here. And it is a little like cord bracelet, and it says, it's got the little beads on it. It says, sorry, not sorry. And then it's got the little beads on the end. And so today I want to do just kind of like, I don't know, I've worn so many necklaces lately. I thought, well, I want to do some different funky bracelets because I have so many bracelets that I like. So I did my little Sheila Fajl bangle in the old silver, and this is my Jenny Bird little bracelet here. I can't remember now what it's called. Seems like it's the Oh goodness, I'll put the name right here. And then this bracelet, and I cannot remember the designer's name that sent me this. I believe she was friends with Jenny Bird, so I'm going to ask Jenny and put the name right here. I can't believe her name's not on here, but it's not. But I've always loved this bracelet. I think it's so cool. So anyway, I wanted to show you that, and I'm not sure how much it is, but I'll put their website down below because it is a cute bracelet, and I like that it's kind of quirky and it's kind of sassy, but it's not really mean. You know what I mean? So I really like it. They know I've been catching, for some reason lately, I've been catching some heat. I don't know. It goes in kind of like cycles, and it has been a cycle for me to catch it lately, but that's okay. That's part of being here. And so then in the tutorial also, I tried a sample of the Bobbi Brown. They've got the new serum corrector and serum concealer. I got a sample of both because the Bobbi Brown girl wasn't there. The serum corrector I am loving. I mean, I've got it on now. I just love it. I dare to say, so far, I think it's as good as the Giorgio Armani. I love that they have realized that their corrector is kind of thick and heavy, and it might work just wonderfully if you are, you know, under 27 or 28. I think right around 27 is when I started noticing, you know, more of the fine lines and stuff. And so if you don't have the fine lines and the laugh lines, I'm so expressive with my face, then you can probably wear that. But when you get older, it is tough to wear those thicker concealers and stuff. So that serum is really nice. I plan on getting that as soon as I might just order it because the mall is so far away. But and then my friend here on YouTube, Sarah, had told me that she thought I would like some of the Vamplify products from MAC. And I really haven't gotten anything from MAC lately. And so I went online, and all the colors that I thought I would like were sold out. So I went to the MAC store, and I ended up just finding 2 of the actual Vamplify glosses. I think, what are they? They're Vamplify lip gloss. And I think they're just kind of supposed to be maybe like a liquid lipstick. And the one I have on today is called Spanking Hot. And it is just an old school my color, just that good nudie peach color. And I really like it. This is the second time I've worn it. I think I wore this that night. I did, because it was Wednesday, and I wore it that night. We go out to eat on Wednesday nights. And that night, though, I wore it with this lip liner. I loved all the new lip liners that they have out. And they have a lip liner called, goodness, I hope I brought it up here. Yeah, Oh Honey. And that is one of these light colors. I will swatch it for you. It's one of those, you know, lighter colors, kind of like NARS Fantasia or Naked Liner, but not, a little bit more wearable than that. And then I'll swatch this so I can get rid of that box. And then, what is the name of that one again? Spanking Hot. I'll put that beside it. And I do like it's got a nice, like, doe foot applicator. And so you can see that the Spanking Hot is much more peach. The Oh Honey is a little bit more pink, but it still made a pretty lip. And then this morning, oh goodness, which liner did I use this morning? I think I used this one, which is called Double Time. Let's see how this looks. Yes, this is the one I used this morning. I've done my makeup today before I even took Brooke to school. So, but that I think is a little bit better of a match, and that's what I have on right now. And then the other gloss, Vamplify gloss thing that I got is Tuned In. And when I took this out of in the store, you know, like in the bright lights and everything, it looked like a good one. But when I took it out at home, I thought, gosh, that's going to be too dark and too brown for me. So I tried it on. I think I was going to get in the shower, and John was over at his sink, and I asked him, was it too dark? And he said, no. He said, it's not. He said, especially compared to some of the other stuff you've been wearing. So he's noticed that I've been wearing those darker and brighter colors. So I'll swatch it. It's very pretty. And I'm sure you've seen these, but just in case. And look how glossy and opaque they are. Just really pretty. So I got that, and it stays pretty true to color. It might not be quite that dark on the lips, but it's still, you know, pretty dark. And then this lip liner is called Cultured. So I'll put that beside it, and that is going to just go well with, I ordered one of the Louboutin lipsticks, and I was supposed to get it yesterday. I had it overnighted, and I was supposed to get it yesterday because I wanted to wear it last night to the fashion show, and I wanted to actually wear it as a necklace. I just thought that would be fun. And she said that they just couldn't do it. They couldn't get it to me. So I'm supposed to get it today, but I haven't gotten it yet. But I think this will go well with it. I can't even remember the name. So it's right there. That's Cultured, right beside that dark color. And I can't even remember the name of the color that I got. But hopefully I'll come back this weekend and show it to you. And then the last lip liner that I got was In Control. And I think Brooke has used this already. I'm going to put this on the other side of the dark, because that is probably the one that you would want to use with it. So that is a good, it's a pinky, I guess that combo would be one of those 90s combos. And it's I would have to say, a plummy lip liner, but not too dark. I mean, it's not like, what's the other one, Prune, or is it Prune? I can't remember that real dark one, but anyway, so those are really pretty. Good fall colors. Even if you like the light nude colors, they're, you know, plenty muted so that you don't feel like it's too much for right now. And let me see, I've got a paper towel left up here from, oh goodness, these daggone Longwear lip liners. They will not come off. I forgot when I swatched them the other day. Look at that. And this is, I was going to say this is Bounty, but this is even better. This is my Costco. I love Costco paper towels. I mean, those Pro Longwear lip liners are serious. So I will have to just take those off with makeup remover. So I'm going to go do that, and I'll be right back. I'm going to put this on. So I did get it off finally. And last week, I forgot to show you guys what I ended up keeping from the jewelry store that I had gone to. I had gotten one Kendra Scott item that I kept, and I actually could wear it today, but it might be a little much, but I really like it. And I got a Pandora ring. I haven't bought anything from Pandora in a long time, but like I told you, when I saw that ad, when I was looking at the girl's fingernails, I saw this ring, and I really liked it. But this is the Kendra Scott necklace that I got. And I can't even remember the name of it, but if you look on her website, it's on there. I believe it's like an agate, but isn't it pretty? Oh, look at this. Can you tell what I like? That's what happens to me in decorating, in clothes, in makeup. I won't even realize that I'm into something until it just shows up everywhere. And then I'm like, okay, I must like tassels, or I must like, you know, the color, this color right here, because I ended up getting it over and over. But I just thought that was so pretty. And what really made me get it, let me zoom out so that I can try it on for you. Let's see. Is it really, it hits me, let me see if I can put it over my head, at a little bit of a different place than most necklaces like this. A lot of them come down too far, and they're just, you know, they're just in an awkward spot. This, I'm wearing a strapless bra today and everything, so this doesn't really show it as well as I would like it to. But I just loved the look of this, and I thought it would look good layered with other things. This, and then this is the ring that I got, and I'm not sure if I'm going to keep this and wear it like this, or if I'm going to give it to Brooke. I knew I had the option, but it's this leaf ring. Let me show it to you. It's just beautiful. It's got the little little teeny CZs or Swarovski crystals or whatever they are. They're teeny tiny in there, but it's, there you go. It's just a gorgeous ring, and I got the smallest size that you can get so that I can wear it right there. And then I can, you know, stack other rings or whatever, and it's a 4.5, and it fits Brooke perfectly. So I thought, you know, I'm going to try to wear it like this. Of course, I'll share it with her. But if I find that I feel like it's going to come off, or I don't think it's comfortable, or I don't like it, I could give it to her. So I'm so ashamed of my nails. This is the one that Chrissy sent me. I love the color. It's Stylenomics by Essie. But somehow I have I don't know what I was doing. Oh, I really cleaned my bathroom this week. I got down on the floor. I went and bought a new scrub brush cleaner, and I literally got on the floor in my bathroom and scrubbed it like Cinderella. Scrubbed all the baseboards, scrubbed the shower. I mean, just scrubbed it like you cannot do with a mop. And so maybe that's what did it. I don't know, but I've been meaning to redo my nails, and I don't notice it until I'm here on camera. So anyway, that's the Pandora ring, and maybe I'll wear it today and just see. And then shoes. I told you guys I was expecting a pair of shoes yesterday. I did get them. It's these. They're so pretty. And they are Sam Edelman boots. And my mom actually saw these in the Belk little catalog that they sent out and took a picture of them with her phone. She's getting so savvy, and sent me the picture and told me that I needed to have these. So Belk did not have them. They had them in the light color, which is really pretty. It's like a really, I think it's called something sky, vanilla sky or something. And then they have them, of course, in like a brown color. And all the colors are pretty, but I ended up having to get them from, I think I ordered them from Amazon. I think that's right. But the designer or the brand is Sam Edelman, and they're called the Belinda. And these are the black suede, and they run true to size, and I got an 8 medium. So I can't wait to wear these. I think what I'll do, since they're so fringy, and I was so pleased and impressed. The fringe it's got a good weight to it. Like, it doesn't get tangled looking or like have a bunch of empty spots, and the pieces are kind of small. I like it because it's not Indian or moccasin looking. It's more of a, just like a chic fringe. Or I hate to say like a flapper or something, because it's not like that, but it's just a really nice fringe. I wore these around this morning, and I thought, it's just so hot outside. It has been so hot. We had a little snap, you know, where I was wearing my jackets and stuff, where you could feel fall in the air, and it has snapped away. Now we have had just humidity, and I think yesterday it was 95. It was just so hot. So I've been having to kind of, you know, I want to wear all my new stuff, but I've been having to be realistic and kind of not wear the boots and stuff right now. But anyway, so I think you guys would love these. They weren't terribly expensive. I mean, but you know, boots, genuine leather boots are always going to be over $100. But I think that they will get sold out. And I'm sure that there are several. I think Steve Madden has a version, but I really liked these. So that is the shoes that I got. Okay, I think I'm going to go ahead and show you my new jacket, because I want you to be able to see it up close, because the detail, it's all about the details with the jacket. And then I will try it on for you in my outfit today. So here it is. Oh, and I just got it yesterday. We ordered it last week, and she ended up ordering. You know, like I said, my friend Jennifer showed it to me. Kelly had not ordered it, and I asked her, was she planning on it? And so she decided to order just a few of them. I think she ordered extra small, small, and medium, and maybe another small. I'm not sure. I think another small, because we thought I was going to take a small, but when I tried it on, I ended up getting a medium, because it is so pretty when you do put it together. And I wanted to be able to wear it that way, and I wanted to be able to wear it over a sweatshirt, a sweater. You know, when I tried it on, I didn't have on any sleeves, so I ended up getting the medium. And I don't know if you guys can see all of the detail in, like, the sleeves. None of my jackets have this type detail on the sleeves and on the shoulders, and it's that really nice, I don't even know how to describe it, just good quality feeling leather. And I love like that little bit of a crinkled look, and it's got the zippers, and it's got the nice buckles down here, and they say Anine Bing right here. And it is just, it's like I told Kelly, I wrote it back, I said it's glorious. I just love it. It is just beautiful. I love it so much. I'm really glad I went ahead and, because it's an investment, but I mean, I know that I'll have it forever, And I know that Brooke will probably use it and everything else I always say, but it's true. I know I'll have this forever. So I'm going to do a quick out for the day and then let you go.
Here it is.
I'll be
And
right
I'm
back.
telling you, I wore this last night and I knew I had already talked to Kelly earlier when I went and got it, and I knew that I might be hot, but I didn't care. I just wanted to wear it so bad. It just, when you put it on, it just feels so good. And I had spoke to her earlier the day, and she was cranking the air condition all day, so I figured it wouldn't be too hot in there, and so I was fine. I loved it. And so I wanted to show it to you just like this. And this top, I ended up, I think I bought this at Urban Outfitters, and I forgot to show it to you guys. It's just a plain, like just tank. I think it's, I can't remember. I'll put the name of the tank down here. And my jeans are the Mother Looker, the coated ones from last year. I'm not sure if Kelly still has these anymore, but I just love all of the coated type jeans because they're so soft and they're comfortable and they look kind of like leather pants. And then my shoes are the Stuart Weitzman Nouveau pumps, which are my favorite, and they are the lead color. And you could go with so many different, shoes with this, but these are just so comfortable, and I thought they were just interesting. And so now I'm going to zip this up and show it to you zipped up. It's beautiful, like that. And I just think that gives it a totally different look. It will look so good with like dresses. I mean, it really looks kind of good even with this kind of sticking out. And it's just, I love it. And I'll give you a look at the back. I love this. Hopefully I'll be able to wear it today. I wasn't planning on it, but now that I have it on, I don't know if I can take it off. So, and Kelly is going to do 20% off of these, which is a substantial amount for, this jacket. So, but she's only got a few of them. So, I will make sure that she's got them on her website. I don't know if she sold any of them last night when everybody was there, but hopefully she'll have a few left, because if you were thinking about getting one, this is an awesome one. So this is it.
And I think I've told you about the hoops are my Celine Sheila Fajl hoops in the old silver. It's kind of like gunmetal, but not as dark. It's just like not a polished, just like an old looking silver. And so I think I've told you about everything else, and I've told you about all my makeup. So, and fragrance. For some reason, allergies have been killing us, and I forgot to take my Zyrtec last night. If I do anything on a school night, it throws me and everybody out of whack. You know how it was when I came home. They just came bum rushing towards me, and I'm glad I thought about this. Those of you that ordered the baby Brie belts, I was supposed to get them in on Tuesday, and they were waiting for them, and I ended up having them overnighted, and I got them yesterday, and I am shipping them out today, and they are totally and completely out of all of them. They're out of the baby gold and silver. They're out of the larger gold and silver. They're out of there's another one that I was going to order that they're out of, and they will not have any more in until, she said, October 15th or October 30th. So we were lucky we got the ones that we did, and I had actually ordered a few extra because I always put in an order and then order some extra for orders that are coming in. And so I will put those on tonight, and that's all that I'm going to have until they get some more back in. But they are the coolest belts. You'll love them. And so if you ordered one, it's going out today. And I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I don't want to forget that today is 9/11, and I've been listening. I'm a news junkie, and luckily my new car has Sirius, and John got all my channels put on there, and I've been listening to the news. And my first feelings this morning were, I thought, why do they, play this again? We shouldn't glorify it or whatever. But then I realized that we all need to remember that day. And just, I don't really want to get into it because I'm going to start crying. But, I just want us to remember that. And I thought to myself, should I even do a video on this day? Should I even be happy? But then I thought, yes, I should, because things should go on. We should not let anybody take our happiness away from us or our safe feeling. And so that's why I'm here. And so I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.